Hi guys, how are you doing? So today we are present here and it's it's the late entry today. We are present here. I just started streaming right now at 10:30. So enough of the data that has been already been out and market has shown enough of the movement. So looking at the structure right now, before that we can see that there was an advanced GDP quarterly, and the quarterly GDP data isn't good, but there was an employment change which shows that estimated change in the number of employed people during the previous month, including the farming and government industries. So it is good. On the other hand, the GDP data that annualized change in the inflation adjusted value of all goods and services produced by economy. It's like yearly change in the inflation adjusted values, and it isn't good. And similarly, like home sales report, it's good, and there's like crude oil inventories that are coming right now, but uh, it wouldn't impact the pair which we are trading. And there are certainly breaking news about like UK finance minister. So let's see how we approach this structure, although we are late, but it could be dangerous on the other end. So what we are looking at right now, this is the way I trade every day. Yesterday's stream was really good, and what we are looking today, let's discuss that. Guys, as we are late, so there would be like more hard work that would be required, more cautiousness, because if there wouldn't be any kind of trade, so I'm not taking any trades, or if I would be risking, so I wouldn't be risking much. So let's see what is really happening. So guys, this was the previous week, and we noticed that on Monday, basically the price broke on the upper side, gave us a pullback, right? And it was basically a breakout of the Friday's high, and even on Thursday's high, and even on Wednesday's high, and price started going into the range right here. And as the price was going in the range, so the price opened around here and price closed around there, so it was bullish, right? And then price opened around here and price is closing around there. It is also making this bullish candle, but it is more in on the weak side, and this is basically an inside day. The Tuesday is an inside day, and as the Monday was like breakout, so the data that came yesterday couldn't break any sides of this Monday high, and you can see that the highest point which the price went up is up to the that level, and down there it was this level. So basically, like the price action on the Tuesday was formed within the Monday's range and forming it as an inside day. And today we are also expecting the data that looks as an inside day, and that certainly make sense. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when the data is an inside candle, right? So there would be a potential breakout that would be happening on any side, right? Because you can see the range is being compressed right now, and if we measure the range, right? If we measure the range, it is around 147 pips, right? So it's basically like 147 150 pip range that is being developed, and on the other hand around 100 pip range that is being developed, and now around like 70 pips the price is developing this range. So when we zoom in a little bit, we can clearly notice that how the 4 hour structures are forming. See, the price opened around here, price is closing up there, so it is a bullish structure, right? Yep. And then the price is opening around here, right? And price is closing around there, making it as a bearish structure of the 4 hour. And on the other hand, like the price is opening around here and closing up there, making this as a bearish structure. So after that, the price is forming within this at 8 a.m. and further. This is like an opening of a 4 hours, right? And price is around here. Although the price is bullish in this regard, but we have like uh, two bearish candles behind it and one bullish. So if we see like the data, the candlesticks, like the price is opening here, price is closing around there, making this 1 hour as bullish. Prices on the other hand, let me see one more thing. It's a little bit problem in here. I need to set it right. The next hourly candle shows that price is opening around here and price is closing around here, making it bearish. This was a bullish, this is a bearish 1 hour structure, and the price is opening around here. Price is opening around here, and now price is going on the upper side and showing some kind of rejection. So let's see. I hope like the analysis made sense. So guys, like you can see it's 8 a.m. here, right? Price opened around here, right? Price is closing up there, right? Making this bullish 1 hour structure. Then price is opening around here, right? And closing around there, making this bearish 1 hour structure. So this was like 8 a.m. This is 9 a.m. and now the 10 a.m. has started, right? And price has how the price is reacting right now is this would be the end of the structure of 1 hour, but The price has gone up till that level. So how the 30 minutes is being formed is like current 30 minute is extremely bullish after this extremely bearish pump, right? After this extreme bearish pump of 230 minutes candle, there is a there is a there's a little bit selling off that is coming right now. So let's see if we can capitalize in any form, but I'm not in hurry because I just came late, and if you're late, so you just miss the volatility out, right? And of course, like it isn't the missing of the volatility, because the way I trade it is based on more on the movement in the market, more on the urgency that is present within the buyers and sellers. This is what actually I capitalize on, and that's an issue. So guys, like what we are currently looking at is the price has almost like formed the high in this 4 hour structure, right? Around like 8 8:15 there was like the data that was coming for the on 8:15, guys. We can see like similarly on 8:15 there was like data for a non-farm employment, right? And on 8:30 there was advanced GDP that can be represented in this candle, and then due to the negative side of it, right, looking at this candle, it was a good confirmation that price can go down, right? And then price is now retracing back up and showing some kind of projection out here on the weekly high. That makes on 15 minutes, right? How we would be visualizing it, that there are like one close of 5 minutes, right? There are two closes. Second candle, this is the first close of 15 minutes. Now if this is 15 minutes, right? And we can see that the first 5 minutes has closed, right? And the next 5 minutes is being formed right now of this candle. So I'm observing it closely, and if there is some kind of position, I would be coming back online, and I'm still looking behind the screens. So the first 5 minutes of this 15 minutes candle, the last 5 minutes has begun. The first 5 minutes, this price like opened around here, right? And price went up, then price came back down. And the second close of this 15 minutes of 5 minutes was more on the bearish side, pushing the price on the further low, right? and again the price is going back up on the upper side. So this is a beautiful breakout that is happening, and continuously if we are looking at the ranges that is formed, this is the weekly level, and this shows the current opening of this day, this white line. And as we can see that price is in a congested range, I just want to like, there would be like guys more waiting today, because in this market, if we get a late, if you're not on time, specifically I'm talking about like myself, if I'm not on time, there wouldn't be much of the things that would be left for me. It's a good 30 minutes bullish bar that was formed, and next 5 minutes is forming. 2 minutes left to close this 5 minutes. Price is pushed on the upper side. As I just mentioned, like in the start of the stream, that the idea is that the price is going sideways. Although on the shorter time frame, we can see enough of the volume right away. Let me show you here what's really happening. This is the kind of the range that was formed yesterday, and price took out these lows, and now the price came back, touched these levels, and now price is again going back up. So we can see the price is pushing on the upper side. The position should have been taken around here or around there. So what we are looking at, that price opened around here, and this would be the first 4 hour structure that would be closing bullish. Seems like NY's, because the London and Asian sessions were like more on the bearish side, but as you can see that when the NY session opened, they just pushed on the upper side, and then it was kind of like induction and on the for the buyers, right? And to take out these buyers, like sells were induced, and as sells were induced, like these sellers are now taken by these buyers. And so guys, there's a lot that need to be taken care today, because of the market is now free from the data that is supposed to be releasing. So all the data is outside, has been released, and now let's see that how the price actually forms. The new 15 minutes candle has begun, right? What you're looking here in this candle is just like first 5 minutes that are being formed, and around 46 seconds left. And the range that is being developed is, see, this is, if this is our 1 hour candle and 10 minutes go to close that, but the idea is that this was like if this was an 8 a.m., right, price opened around here, price is closing down there, so 2 hour structure is like forming a bearish hammer, bearish hammer and inverted hammer, because on 2 hours we can look at like this. This is the kind of like a structure that is being developed for the bearish side. But on the other hand, this is a wick on the upper and this is a lower wick, so this is a kind of like a 2 hour structure that we are looking at. But on the next side there is like a pullback on the upper side, right? So there's nothing that can be done on this candle, because there should be like a proper waiting that how this candles actually develops. So guys, I'm looking at it, and let's see like how these 10 minutes actually close. So guys, what we are looking right now, that this 1 hour has closed, the price opened around here, closed around there, making this 1 hour super bullish, right? And another 1 hour has been started to develop. This is a new 1 hour candle that has started forming. It's 11 a.m. here, so we can see that the price is breaking above these levels. So how this 15 minutes we can break into like 5 minutes is like there was like a bullish 5 minutes pump, right? And then there was another small pump, but there was an inverted hammer that was seen right on this point, and another 15 minutes is about to close, but uh, this is like 2 minutes left. So kind of like looks like it is still going on the upper side. So there is an enough resistance that we can look around here, but I want to highlight really important point that the price went around like 153,500, and then there was a big sell off from this point, and that was basically a move that price gave. This was the first move, and this was another trade that that uh, that could have been taken, and now the price is right now at this level. So the guys idea is just we need to wait, because as we entered late in the market, so there is much of the waiting, because much of the movement has already been done and price has more formed a structure. So if we see like this is the last 4 hour candle, last hour of the 4 hour candle. So if we see the past 3 hours, how the price actually moved in last 3 hours. So guys, like the time is irrespective of the price, right? This is what I've already mentioned in my past videos in the learner's corner. So for example, like price opened around here and price has closed around this point, right? So it is making it bulls, right? It is forming this type of structure right now, right, on past 3 hours, along with the wicks around here and the wick around there, right? If this is the wick, so this is kind of like a structure that we can look at in past 3 hours. So this 4 hour, it looks more on the bullish side, because price is opening around here and the price is right now there, so making this 4 hour has a bullish 4 hour structure. So what we can do is only wait, because trading is all about the patience, and let's see that. Let's see this as, guys, what I am trying to tell you is that this was the breakout that happened. Price went down, right? And now price is actually within this range, right? And if we see on the higher time frame here, this range, this sideways range on NFP, it could break on the downside as well as a correction, or it can just like break and move upside around here. So the price could reach around like 155, and if price moves around 155, we can get a good move on the upper side. So we have our alerts here, right? This is like a June monthly low because of this, right? And this is the most high right now. This is the highest point the price has formed, and this was the first rejection today around this level. So what we are expecting is, because if we see that Monday opened around here and price is right now there, so it is kind of like this 3-day candle, how like it is forming. The 3-day candle is looks like this. So kind of like, guys, this is a range. So on the higher side, I can't say anything that could be like more promising in that regard. So this is what actually is happening. So I hope I make sense into it. And if we just like see some other yen pairs, this is another yen pair bullish, 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 bullish. It is also on the weekly level yen, but everything is bullish here, right? See, bullish. So similarly, this is, we can just expect the same things out around here as well. So we have like a first close of our 15 minutes of the first hour. Sorry, the last hour. If the price moves from around this, right, and there could be an expectation to that the price can close around there. So guys, I'm here looking at this. So if we look into like a deep analysis, guys, on 5 minutes, what I actually want to show you guys, like the most important thing is like this was the biggest sell-off that happened, and it happened when the employment rate in US decreased drastically. There was like a big move on the downside, right? So now the price actually is continuously being rejected around this 50% level. Like there was a first push that got rejected, right? There was another push that got rejected severely, and now there was a third push that got rejected, and now here we can see the rejection that is forming, right? So how we can induce 15 minutes, like this was the opening of 15 minutes, right? And the price went up, then price went more up, reversed back, right? So this rejection is coming around this 15-minute zone, so keeping an eye there. So what's really important right now is to understand that could there be a breakout on the upper side? Because I have shown you like multiple times that the wave price has been rejecting around this zone, right? Basically we are looking at this range here, right? We are looking around, let me show you guys. We are looking around here, right? This is basically an appropriate channel for us. We are looking around there, right? So this is the 50%. Price came back and 50% got rejected. Price came back around 50%, got rejected, and this is third time the price is pushing on the upper side, and the price is being price is here right now. So either it could just break on the upper side and we can grab some pips around here, if we look at this zone. This was an hourly candle. Price opened around here, closed around here, right? Then price opened around here, closed around here. These two are bullish, Let me explain you guys. Price opened around here, price closed there, right, making it as a bullish 1 hour structure. Then price opened around here, closed around there, making another bullish 1 hour structure. Price is opening around here and price is closing down there, so making it bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish. Then again a bullish candle, so it was like in this range that was forming yesterday, opening here, closing here, bullish. So because it was like an end times of the session, so US session, so that's why we could have like seen enough of the cells opened around there, closed around there, and again the price opened around there and closed down there. The idea remains the same, that I'm really interested in looking at that how price reacts around like around here. So how this 15 minutes is forming, if we break it down, right, it's the last seconds, right? So although the 30 minutes is bullish, price opened around here, closing around it, closing around there, right? And on 5 minutes, if we see this 15 minutes is that price opened around here and price was pushed on the downside, right? So there is a good idea that we can get a trade right now. So if this is a real momentum, we can see some of the cells happening around there, but if the price starts breaking on the upper side, then we might have to exit. So our stop loss would be around 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15. Around like 16 pips stop loss right here. But I would be exiting around here if there would be some kind of situation that isn't aligning, because this is the last hour and we need to grab early profits if the price is, because there could be an option that price could retest here and move on the upper side, because this 30 minutes is already bullish, but seeing the sell off around this structure based on the resistances, it's a clear channel that price can be pushed back towards towards the open of this 4 hour, right? So this is what we are looking at right now. Although I've kept the stop loss huge, but Let's see if there could be some kind of push. My execution happened on 303, making my stop loss around like 16 pips. So what we are looking here as we have taken a trade right here, right? As this new 15 minutes was developing, there was a push on the downside, and let's see that price can be pushed up till this level. Why this level? I want to mention that price can, I would be taking my profits around here, right? Because this is the low of the previous 4 hours structure, right? And let's hope for the best now. It could give us a reversal around here, or it might be just a little sell off. So how this 15 minutes has developed is like there was like a sell off, right? Based on the previous continuation. And the idea is that the price has shown us the rejections. So I'm hoping that if this R of the last 4 hour can push the price more on the downside, but where the candle is of the 5 minutes is holding. I hope you guys are if you guys watch this stream later on, you can just look at how I am trading, and it can be really helpful for you guys. So this 5 minutes that has formed. It has formed a ambiguous candle because regardless of the push, the price didn't go down. But what we are looking here is that if the price comes around this zone, something like this, if the price opened around here, right, and price comes down around here and then show the rejection, then it would be still valid. But if the price continues down there from this structure, there could be some of the sellings that we can utilize. So I would be locking my profits around there. It would give us a good confirmation that the prices came back into the weekly. So there was like a good 5 minutes pump on the upper side. That is not good for us, but still the price is within this small range. So wasn't expecting this big reversal because price has started holding around this level, that is the daily open. I was most probably like expecting the price to go on the lower side, although there's like a good good amount of demand that is formed around this point. But the idea is that either it's a small correction and then there was a small correction and the price started going up. So what I actually mean is that if you see this candle right here, right, it went up, price went down, right, like this much down, and then again the price actually opened and price went down, where we took a position in a hope of this continuation pattern. But uh, the price is right now in the zone. So guys, let's see how this 30 minutes basically closes. Why I am expecting the price that it can go down is just because of these rejections that all happened around this point, right? So first rejection was around here, right? So guys, the rejection that happened is was real, where we took a position based on the continuation, and this 15 minutes is showing a good amount of weakness. So this is the point where I would be taking around 35% of my profits, because idea is that this is basically this 4-hour low, right? And there was like a big rejection here, so this was a support basically, and it got became here what as a resistance, and now the price is again coming back to this support. So price is about to touch it, and see the price is being stopped, but a little more push is not. Oh. Okay guys, so I've taken my 35% off here because I I wasn't able to wait much. So here 35% off. I will add the exact figure. So guys, it's amazing, amazing, beautiful push that we were expecting around here. So we took our 35 position around here just because again I would be explaining that, so it will make more sense. See guys, like just focus for a while, right? I was just testing that. Okay, so just focus here. See, this was actually the resistance here, right? And that turned into a support like this. It went down, again went back and up, rejected, right? So it was kind of like the support that was turning into the resistance here, right? So that was the idea, to take some of the position off, right? And based on this uh, resistance, and the next idea could be around here, taking some more off around 153 level, 153.7, right? Because these 4-hour structures sometimes form as like a strong zones. So if the price is pushed further down, otherwise so most probably like this would be a bullish 4-hour close, right? There isn't much chance that it would be closing bearish here. As we've taken like 35% off here, so there is good amount of money that is still in there, around like around like 65% is still within the price. So let me like hide these so that you guys can. This is the channel that we are expecting the price to go towards the downside, right? So this was the middle of the channel, so price can go even down there. So let's see. As the price closes in next 2 minutes, I would be wanting to exit more. Let's see that how the price push further. The stop loss, let's bring the stop loss around here, but incorporating the I want to incorporate some spreads because my broker has some massive spreads, around like 5.7 pips, right? So I would be putting my stop loss here around this level. 22 seconds left, and I need to be really careful because I want to take a full profit out of this thing. uh, Price can equally reverse. So new 4 hour has begun. Price is pushing downside on this 5 minutes, and if the price bounce around there, I would be exiting my full position. I brought my stop loss down there. Now the stop loss is here. Guys, the idea is that the upper wick should develop, and if it isn't forming, because there could be a continuation move from making go downside, right? But I want to so what I am looking here is that this 1 hour actually closed bullish, sorry, bearish. Why bearish? Because price opened around here and price is closing down there. Although there could be a continuation on the downside, but there would be some of the corrections that might be happening on the smaller time frame, and I wouldn't be waiting for any sort of corrections. Because guys, the idea is to take the profit and recycle it for the next trade, right? So this is what I believe, that right, we can hold the trade But if we continuously like lose this trade or reduce our profits here, we can't utilize this profit in the next trades as well. So although I should have taken off the trade, but I still want probabilities to work. The 5 minutes is making a good support here, kind of like great move on the downside. This was the 4-hour structure. This is the structure that we are looking at, because this was the last time the support was formed around here. So if the price can touch this low, I would be happy to take the position off, bringing stops around here. Although it's a win-win situation right now, and good push, good push, good push. Good push. Great. Ah, 22 seconds left. So guys, here I have taken my 35% off again. So around like 65% is taken off. Sorry, 70% is taken off, right? So because 35 was taken around here, and again, still price is still running. So let me add like a exact figures where the price is locked. Right, so it isn't like, yes, our plan was to take around here, but the 5 minutes was about to close, and the next 5 minutes could have pushed on the upper side because there was like a big continuous downside moves that is happening. Price can even go down till down there, so let's see if we can take a hold of this move towards the full for our previous open. So what we are doing is that amazing, 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 guys, loving it. Let me adjust the stop loss. Guys, the idea is that my spreads are bigger, so I have to incorporate them, because here in US we have like a spot trading, not like CFDs. So our stop loss is coming down there, right here. The stop loss would be around here, right? There is a rejection that is coming. If this candle turns around, our stop loss, perfect. So now we are in this win situation, but still we have to maintain our composure, because the idea is to take a profit around there. Although the opening of the 4-hour has changed to this. So the previous opening was around there. So that's why I've kept my. So there is a good reversal pump that I can expect, but it could be fake as well. Let's see, there is another 5 minutes that is remaining, and this other 5 minutes can either form a bullish candle around here, or it can just like go back around there. So let's see. It is really necessary for us to look closely. The, the structure is structure on the 4-hour. Guys, I'm getting out of this trade, so I closed my trade around there, although enough of the profit was taken there. So this is kind of like a trade that really happened, a great win. Although like again the price can start dropping down, but I think I've got my chunk. And on the other hand, if we see this 4-hour was opened around here and closed around there, right? So on the other hand, if we see this 4-hour open around here and close around there, making it as a bullish, and this could be a continuation on the bullish side now, and price can be pushed on the upper side. But the idea is that I got my trade, and I might not be trading more. So let's see that. Guys, you need to make a proper ledger for your own self as well, in which you can see that how much you're making based on your own account size. Taking a trade right again and pushing it on the upper side could be another good opportunity. But for me, I'm almost done for today. Although it seems like a really healthy opportunity to push and hold this swing till the price going on the upper side. So, but idea is to come tomorrow back again because I don't have much of the energy right now to continue, because what if the price again start going on the downside, and this is first hour. So there's a lot that should be taken care of when we are trading. So I hope, guys, you will love this stream whenever you watch it. And this was all live in front of you. The idea was live, the execution was live, the stop loss movement was live, and the calculation of the pips was live. So this make enough sense, but let's analyze that how it's not. Guys, see, you need to understand something really important, that the thing is, let's see it in a higher different, guys, like the the point which whatever I'm trying to tell you is that of course the profit level should have been locked around here. Like, and if I would have been like sitting here and waiting for this position, and if the price, there is good chance that price can come down, right? But if the price is not coming down, right, so I can't miss all this beautiful trade that I have taken, right? Of course, like this can eventually like push down, right? With this 5 minutes that has opened, it is showing that yes, it could be a continuation on the downside. And if I just take my entry here, and there could be a chance that the price could go on the downside, and there could be a chance that price can go on the upper side. So again, putting myself to that ambiguity, right? It isn't much favorable for every condition. So this was our trade execution that happened. So let's see and talk um, about like how our week started and what we are expecting, right? Because guys, on if we see the calendar here, this week is really tough, really tough, right? So on this was basically, I only like work around like US. So I came around like 10 a.m. today. The idea was these newses were coming, and I could have like gotten some kind of move. So I got my move because I was late, so I would be taking only one trade and waiting for the next and putting my account balance again to the problem. It's not actually worth it for me. So now there is like a CAD data that is coming around the closing of the NY session, and then there would be like important yens data that would be coming around evening, and there is retail sales of Aussies also coming around at night. So there would be like good moves. So CAD GDP is coming. There's important data is coming tomorrow, guys. Really important data. Do press stay on the charts. It would be intense, and we have to be like really careful of like slippage and everything in here, right? So okay, let's turn off the things and be easy. So what's up next, guys? Let's talk about that. So we can see that this was the, guys, give me a sec. So guys, like in trading, sometimes you have seen my streams reaching to like 4 to 5 hours, even 6 hours, right? And sometimes it's like within like 2 hours, I'm done for the day. So the idea isn't like that you need to like sit a really long time to trade, right? The psychology behind this trading work is that the human, he actually wants to keep himself busy. And if you want to keep yourself busy and showing other people, your business that you're performing here can be affected, because this is not the nature of the business. You don't have to keep your shop open every time. You are working as a trader, right? You're working as a service providers. You're searching for the needs, that you just go out there and ask that what is required, what's the work, what do you need. That's the idea, what do you need. So here there was a need, right? So there was a push, right? When the price came back up, there wasn't enough need and the price came started coming down. So on Monday, let's analyze from Monday that what is really happening, and we can just like judge the further things, right? On Monday the price went up, right? And for analyzing the Monday, I have to show you guys Friday as well, so it will make more sense. Now guys, I need your full attention, because I would be going through really important stuff. On Friday, guys, there was like a big breakout, right? And it was so intense breakout that when this is small candle that is actually representing the Sunday low, because the charts which I follow, they have their different timing. They might not be following GMT 0. So there was a good breakout here, right? And what end up happening that on Monday we have like without any kind of wick there, right? There was like a continuation push towards the upper side, right? And as there was a continuation push on the upper side, the price went around where? Price went around like 153,882, and then price started coming back on the downside, right? There was a big push and the price came back down. So if we draw this candle, right, of this thing, price opened around here and price came came back around here. Let's consider this as our close, right? So there was like a half of the day was bearish, right? This half of the day was bearish, price came back around there, right? So the idea is that the price came back down there and then price went back on the upper side and closed around there, right? Forming this bullish structure. This was like a Monday bulls candle, right? Then these outer boxes shows the wick. Then there was like a, let me put it downside so that you guys can understand. So this was the kind of like a structure we saw on the body structure. I'm only talking about the bodies, right? This is the opening price, right? And the price again on Tuesday opened, right, around here. Price opened around here. Price went all the way bullish, but there was again a rejection, right, forming a range, right, an inside day. So price opened around here, price closed up here, right, forming an inside day that was incorporated the within this, right, forming this small body, right, forming the small body here, right, and the wicks were also within this Monday, right. It's an inside day. I hope I'm making sense here. And then again the price opened around here and price is coming down there. So it would be the first, if the price closes down there around here, as we have made this channel based on this is a start of channel, this is the low of the channel, right. This was the sell off for what, for the employment rate. It would be the first bearish close. If it happens like that, it would be a first bearish close. So rest right now there is enough of the day that is left, so I can't say properly that what would be happening, but this is what we are looking at here. This is first bearish close. If the price goes on the downside, and you can see that the range is getting smaller and smaller, like although it was bullish, and now the idea is that the the price is being stopped on the daily, right. So if we see that there is enough buying that has happened, but now the price is going sideways, right. So there was enough buying that happened and now price is going sideways like this, and we are in this sideways move here. So either it could be a flag pattern breaking on the upper side, or it could like break on the lower side. So it all depends on the NFP that is coming on the Friday, right, and it will tell us that where the breakout is supposed to happen. And although we came late, I came here around 10 o'clock, right, on this point. The price was pushing upside, right, and then I took my position here based on this candle. The idea was based on basically on this candle, and this candle actually started pushing down after that, and we locked our profits around there. I got fully out around here just because the volatility of this new 4-hour candles was developing, and I wasn't sure about like what is what they are planning, and I couldn't like stay much longer after that, and I closed my position and locked in my profit. So guys, it was a wonderful trade. I enjoyed, and that's all. Take care, guys.